Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, Goose. Hi, Chips. How are y'all today? How you doing? Hold on, I'm fixing the problem. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, I gotta go through this whole book and delete all of these things because I don't need them anymore. Nice, doing good, just vibing. I love it. Hey, James, how's it going? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I am rolling through the end of this Kickstarter. I am getting ready to edit this stuff. I ended up writing a bunch of Betrayer's Blade last night. Just to recap, you're starting mine in November, right? Yes, as I said last time, I begin working on November commission slots on November 3rd, which is next Monday. Hi, Ava. I'm doing okay. How are you? Yeah, I'll be working on commissions next week on stream on Monday. My stream schedule updates in the Discord as well for what I'm going to be working on. So, speaking of that, I do have a couple of announcements to get through before I get started on the rest of all of this stuff. As per usual, my Kickstarter is still live. It has just about a week left on it, so if you are interested in backing it before it dies and get all of the exclusive rewards that will never be available again, you should probably do that, especially if you want the tea. I will throw that out there. That is a thing. The tea, the bow tea will go away forever. I may end up, like, having it resurface later on if there is, like, a specific volume that centralizes heavily around him. But for the most part, it's going to be something that I don't sell in my regular rotation. So if you want a watermelon iced tea, that's going to be something to look out for. Hi, Riddle. I'm doing good. It's good to see you again. How you been doing? Oh yeah, I was in the shower. I was also, speaking of another announcement, I'll talk about this later, but we can talk about publishing scams and how to look out for them. But I was on the phone with a publishing scam, actually. That was what I was doing, having a robot talk to me about how they can publish my book at HarperCollins and at Penguin Random House. So something to keep an eye out for, because that could be like a whole thing. So definitely watch out for those guys. We don't like those things. Those are fucking terrible. But in terms of other announcements, I did want to let everybody know I posted this into my uh Discord as well. Sorry I look like a weenie because I just got out of the shower. But I wanted to let everybody know that this sushi painting is now on clearance. So if anybody wants this, I'm trying to get rid of as much of my fine art stock as possible. This piece is now $14. And shipping is not free because it's tiny. If you spend $35, I think, in my store on Etsy, you do get free shipping, so that's something to consider. But this thing has metallic acrylic on it, so it is glittery and it is sushi, and it's very inexpensive. So if you want to buy something for people's like, I don't know, for like Thanksgiving or on Black Friday or for Christmas, I know what I'm talking about. I know how holidays work. That's available on my Etsy store, and likely it will have it will drop further in price for Black Friday. So mostly I'm just trying to get it out of my inventory because it's been in my inventory since 2021 and it needs to leave. So if that's something that you are interested in, you can grab it. I'm tired. School literally is eating my life. Oh my god, true though. True. I'm so glad I'm not in school anymore because actually that was a lot. Hi, Human Tycho. Don't look at me! But otherwise, though, I don't really got a lot going on. Betrayer's Blade will be releasing in a couple of days here, so I'm stoked. We're actually almost to the end of the Betrayer's Blade. For those of you who have been keeping up with that on Ko-fi and on Wattpad, it is free to read on Wattpad. It's a prequel to my book One Pale Reflection, and we're almost done. Ko-fi members have been voting every single month on what happens to the main character, and it's been a roller coaster. So we're getting hit with, like, the actual, like, climax and stuff now. It's very intense. So if you wanted to go and read it, you can do so on Ko-fi or on Wattpad for free. And then if you want to vote on how the book ends, if you're a member on Ko-fi for $1, you can do that over there. It's very exciting. Benny's probably gonna die, I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm just kidding. He sticks around in One Pale Reflection, so that's how you know he doesn't die, I guess? I don't know, actually. I won't say a lot. I won't say much. Hydrate. I'm gonna start my day with a clear protein shake. Wow. It's blue raspberry flavored. This one doesn't taste weird. The last one that I had tasted weird, and I don't understand. Oh, and then finally, last but not least, maybe the most important announcement is going to be, don't forget that we're going to be starting Draftvember in 4 days. It's going to be very intense. I probably won't do any streams on, let's see, I won't be doing any streams on the 1st or the 2nd, most likely, because of the convention. But I will be writing, well, I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Those long work days are hard. I might do sprints on the 1st and the 2nd, but if I don't, I will still be responding to prompts in the Discord and stuff like that. So, that'll be really, really fun. I'm very excited for Draftvember, and it's going to be great. I don't know why it keeps doing this to me. KDP's been having weird issues where sometimes if you log in, all of your books are gone, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Gay Gaston's going to be great, guys. But yes, I love these blue raspberry protein shakes. You can get them from Costco. The brand is Genius Gourmet. And they taste like little blue raspberry lemonade sodas. They are amazing. Alright, give me just a second to get all of this set up. Now that I've fixed my manuscript, I got rid of a bunch of like song lyrics and stuff from the beginning of these chapters because it doesn't really fit the tone anymore. So we're not going to do that, and that's fine. Let's get our timer up. And it's time. Let's go to Flocus. This is the most of an outline I've ever had. I love it. That's awesome. That's so great. No, I'm excited. I tend to write pretty detailed outlines nowadays just because I like in order to, I guess, have maximum speed. Okay, so let's turn on this stuff here. And then, all right, let's roll some dice. And let's find out. Oh, this is a chunkin' stream or sprint right out the gate. Good lord. I rolled a 19. That was almost a perfect 20. That was a long one right away. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be working for almost 30 minutes to start. So I'm going to be over here writing Appetite. Hey Mark, how's it going today? Welcome in. Welcome to Sprints. I'm going to be working on Appetite today, so as always, content warning for adult language, violence, body horror, gore, drug use, drug abuse, those kinds of things. So if you don't want to look at it, don't do that. Um, yeah, so feel free to look away until these sprints are up. You'll hear a lovely little chime when we get back to working, or get back to chatting, I should say, when we're finished working. So, good luck working on what you like, and yeah, let me know what you're going to be working on today in the comments, whether it's just hanging out, playing games, being productive, doing chores, writing, any of that good stuff, and I will see you in 27 minutes. Here we go. Alrighty, we made it through. How did everybody do? Let me finish this last sentence real fast. Ooh, I love new floating ideas. That's great. I dig that. Okay, let me save this. I would argue that pizza and pasta are not the same thing because you don't like pasta is unleavened. Pizza crust is leavened, which means that it has yeast in it, and pasta does not. So that would be the distinguishing factor for me, is that they're not the same thing because pastas are unleavened. Okay, I wrote 1466 words. That was what I wrote. And actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open Betrayer's Blade. I forgot to update. I have the most amazing word count tracker of all time from Q. Amazing. Both are made of wheat or flour with cheese and tomato on it. Not always. Pasta can be made with just olive oil. You don't have to have tomato to have it be pasta. And again, yeah, still my argument is that pizza has leavening agents in it. Okay, so let me see here. This was yesterday. And yesterday I wrote Benny trying to kill Black Knife. He's fine. Q's spreadsheets are seriously the most next level. They are like just incredible. I wish that I was cool and I had a tracker for Draft Member. But if you want to use her tracker spreadsheet instead of like the NaNoWriMo tracker, I would recommend that because the site is obviously no longer alive. Let me see. So 2791. Let's do some quick math here. 18691 plus 2791 is 21482. So this month, so far in total, I have written 2,100 words, or 21,000 words. So that's pretty good. Next month's going to be ridiculous. Okay, and then if I look at, we're going to do Betrayer's Blade, and the new word count for it is 54484. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting real close to the end of Appetite here. Probably about 20 spreadsheet pages away, or 20 like PDF pages away, which is good. Still have about 4 chapters or so left. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, you guys want to talk about publishing scams and how to not fall for them? By the way, Yeah, so long story short, now that I'm, like, functioning, if you ever get a call from somebody claiming that they want to take a book that you've already previously published on Amazon and republish it at, like, or via an agency, like they want to buy the rights to it, don't. Because they're going to tell you that they can acquire the rights to your book, which sounds very official, and that then they're going to go and effectively, as an agency, sell your book to, like, HarperCollins and stuff like that. But I hate to tell them and be the bearer of bad news to everybody, but no fucking press in their right mind is going to republish a book that's already been published. So, if anybody ever contacts you like that, please, for the love of God, do not sell your book to them, or don't do anything like that. Especially when they send you a phone call and it's a robocaller. They don't even actually have a real human on the line, and it's a fucking pre-recorded text to AI message. Just don't do it. Don't let it happen to you. Hi, Agua. How are you? How you doing? I'm cleaning my phone case. Now it's all crispy looking. That assumes that I answer my phone at all, right? Well, and it's interesting because these guys were persistent enough to leave me a voicemail. And then, ironically, the voicemail was the same recorded message that the, what happens when you answer the phone. So I'm like, you guys really are just so fucking lazy. It's, like, funny for you to assume that an agent is even going to unsolicited call you at all. It's like, I've queried over 50 times. I can't even get agents to open my fucking emails. Like, what makes you think that they're going to call me? You fools? You cowards? Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yay. I got a matcha. What kind of matcha is it?
The juniper one?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Can't remember what it was called.
Oh, that tastes like Christmas. It's really good. Yeah, I call you back if you leave me a voicemail, but I don't because it always sounds like a scam, right? It's like, you are a fake human. So, yeah, please be careful. Just be careful, guys. Don't let that happen to you. Oh, lordy. I have so many notifications on TikTok. Holy God. Good to know that my illustrations actually, like, got any kind of traction on TikTok, because it's always, like, really sad when, like, I post a bunch of art and then TikTok's like, here's 62 views, and it's like, ugh! Why? Hold on, I'm gonna go get some Cholula. I'll be right back, guys.
I got sriracha right here.
No, it's cool. I'll do the Cholula packet so that you can have the...
Oh, okay.
Cholula, it's between Cholula and Valentina for me. Cool, are you happy? Oh, but they do say which one it is on the back. Okay, so here's the question, Jace. I have a question. Because I already did the shake to reveal thing on Pop Mart, do you think I should open the boxes?
No.
Before doing that? Because I've seen some people sell the thing on Mercari doing a bottom open. So if you flip the box upside down, for example, you'll see that there is a bottom seal that I could reseal with hot glue.
Yeah.
And so the question is do I open the bottom and then list them on Mercari showing the actual contents of the box and saying, yes, I'm not a liar, but I will reseal the box because I've seen people do that. Or
Yeah.
do I just not open it, and then on the side where it shows which ones they are, I'll circle it and then I'll show the receipt?
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know which is the best way to go about that. Like, if you were a buyer, you know, it's
I
like...
would want it completely unopened personally.
Yeah, see, and then, I don't know. I don't know how to resell these fucking Pop Mart figurines. I'm not a collector. Okay, I'm gonna eat this chorizo burrito. But yeah, what really got me in that publishing scam voicemail, or like robocaller, was that they didn't even pronounce Simon and Schuster right. That was funny to me. They were like, yes. Have you heard about any of these companies, and would you like to publish with Simon and Schuster? Keep them sealed, right? I just don't want people to think that I'm scamming them, because I ordered a bunch of them, but they're all not the ones that I want. But thankfully, Pop Mart is great, and they include this little sticker on the outside that has a barcode on it that says what is inside. And, that allows you to verify the actual figurine inside, so... And I have the receipt. I don't have to worry about that until, like, November. Did you get a really cute one? Let me see her. Oh, her little apple pom-poms are so...
She's a little moldy muffin.
She's so cute.
Or they're a moldy muffin.
That's your,
Skull Panda's pronouns are it, they.
That was, like, your... I survived the sickness
Yes.
reward.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cool. Alright, well, since we've chatted for a little bit, I'm gonna just continue to eat this chorizo burrito. And I'm shaking the dice. I'm shaking it. Shaking it! Okay, so still a long one. Yeah, that way people know for sure, like... I think it'll be good. I'll have to look at Mercari and see what people are actually doing. But I think we should be okay for the most part. Because what I want to do is resell all the ones that I don't want and then get the actual Labubu that I do want. That's the goal. All of this was for a Labubu, and then I got the ugliest one right out the gate. This is a good breakfast burrito, though. Okay, so let's get started on another sprint. I'll be starting work when you're ending sprint, but thank you for sprints. Yeah, thank you, Goose. It's always good to see you, and hopefully the evening sprints will be better. I'll let y'all know if I'm going to be doing sprints during this con. I might not, simply because I think the end time is like 9 p.m. So I have to look at my schedule again and figure out what's going on. But if I see you, I see you. If not, I'll see you on Sunday. So, or like, I'll be streaming tomorrow too. So I hope you have a good rest of your day, though. Okay. This kid is dying. We must make her not die. All right, I will be back after 24 minutes, so I hope everybody has a good sprint, and I will see you soon. All right, all done with the sprint. First and foremost, thank you so much, Krista, for raiding in. It's great to see everybody. I hope that your stream was fantastic and that you had a good time writing. Let me know what you were working on. And also, too, thank you so much for the follow. If you all haven't gone and followed Krista, you definitely should, because if you like writing sprints, do that. Looks like Krista does 50-minute sprints, which is good. We love that. For those of you who are still in here, I'll introduce myself really briefly. My name is Tycho, and I am a fantasy author from Colorado. I'm also an EFA certified editor and a publisher. I actually just opened my first publishing house called Liminal House Press, and I'm very excited. I'm from the United States, but I'm planning on moving to Canada, so that's kind of what I do. If anybody is interested in checking out what I write, there is my website, and all of my books are listed there. Some of my work is free to read if you want to check it out, support another indie author. I would love to see what everybody's got going on, what everybody's working on. Hey, Future, welcome to Canada. Look at that. Yeah, we're planning on moving to the Vancouver area. The U.S. is awful. So... I'm like, bye, I'm out of here. Uh-oh, sorry, there were too many symbols. The periods did you in, but yeah, you're right, though. The U.S. is, like, really, really bad. Poor Automod was like, oh, ooh. But in here today, everybody's kind of working on, I think, a bunch of different stuff. I am rewriting an older manuscript that I had for a biotech thriller. I normally write for younger audiences, like middle grade, young adult, and so I've been kind of dipping my toes into the adult world. And I'm almost done with this manuscript. It's at 98K right now, which is kind of unfortunate because I'm gonna need to whittle it down. I'm off, but wishing you a wonderful rest of stream. Well, thank you again for the follow and for the raid. I really do appreciate it. That was awesome. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Let me see where I'm at with my sprinto here. I'm almost done with this chapter, actually, which is good. Hopefully this chapter is not too chungus. I'm kind of to the point where I don't really care. 2638 is fine. It's not bad for an adult novel, but for a thriller, it really should be under 90K. Like, 98 is, like, the max that I want to go, so there's clearly some fat trimming that needs to happen. Because especially people who read thrillers have more of an expectation of speed. So if I can just get rid of, like, even, like, 5,000 words, which is not really that bad, that would be preferable. But it's a sci-fi thriller, right? It is a biotech thriller, but it is more, it's near future science fiction, and so it reads more like a Marvel movie, if that makes sense, where it's like, it focuses more on the actual drug life and thriller aspect and less on future tech. So there are, like, some science fiction elements, like, for example, Fawn's sister just now is in a medically induced coma. And so there's probably, you know, there's some future medication that put her into that particular situation, right? But it's not necessarily like there's so much lush world building that I would need to describe a crazy amount of tech. So that means that there are probably some things in here that I could use to whittle down. I'm trying to think of, like, what else I've read recently that was, like, really similar. Really, what I would like is for my pacing to be as punchy as, like, We Are the Match by Mary E. Roach. I just finished that one, and it was, like, very quick. You were effectively just gripping your seat the entire time reading it. And now that one, granted, is it's a mythology retelling, but mine is a fairy tale retelling, so that's not necessarily, like, super far off. So, that works out. Oh my god, there's so much aluminum foil here. But yeah, I really would like to give people a punchier read, especially because I'm trying to query a science fiction that was 140K. And I had to whittle that bad boy down to 98K, and that was a fucking nightmare. So I'm trying to not do that to myself. So I'm going to go in once I get done with this, and for draft 1, just whittle down just a little bit. 5,000 words to take off is actually not really that bad. It may end up being more like 10,000 when I get done with this, though. Because if it's a little bit over 90K, I'm not going to be mad. But if it's like 10K over 90K, then that starts to be like a little bit too chungus. Too chungus for my liking. Speaking of queries, I'm going to go look at that. Oh, time for me to do 2 more queries. Y'all, I don't want to query people anymore. I don't want to do it. I'm going to open these up so that way I know which ones I'm doing. I got to do Ronald Gerber. Yeah, it's really awful. And it's especially awful when I've had like 1 full manuscript request and then that was a rejection too. So I'm like, why? Like, please. Just take it. Please. But that's okay. That's kind of why I started my own publishing company, because I was like, actually, I don't want to do this anymore. Did you find any use out of a Query Tracker subscription? I kind of high-key forgot that they even do that. I am currently running not on a subscription. I'm just kind of like raw dogging it. Oh, wait. Actually, cancel that. I might have a live subscription. Let me go check. Oh, yeah, I do. Never mind. Thankfully, it's only 25 bucks. I feel like that's pretty nice. It could be way worse. Yeah, 25 bucks is nothing. I've just been kind of rolling. It is a good time. And by that, I mean it is a bad time. Why is matcha the best? Wow. Nah, this thing... I'm letting Fatal Mechanism sit in the query trenches until... Let me go figure out when. I have a specific date where I'm like, alright, I'm fucking done. I'm letting it sit until April of next year. And if it doesn't get there, then I yeetus that book and I publish it myself. Because I can do what I want. Okay, rolling the dice. This is a shorter sprint. Shorter relatively, anyway. No, I just popped my back. I feel alive. I have to do a bunch of grading today, and I don't want to. So that's what I get to do today. I don't want to do it. Try Jim McCarthy if you haven't yet. He's quick to respond and requested both Spider Island and Drum Corpse. Let's find out if I have done him or not. Jim! Let's see. Apparently, Jim McCarthy is not listed in mine. Interesting. I don't have him in my query list because... Wow, he is actually fantastic, though. Let me see. What is he currently looking for? The reason why I don't have him in my list is because he's not looking for adult science fiction. So I can't query him because he's not looking for my genre, unfortunately. But that is a cool guy, and I will keep him in my back pocket there for that, if that ever happens. Yeah, unfortunately, my work is definitely not young adult. It is straight. That Fatal Mechanisms is straight adult for sure. But that is a zippy reply rate. It's fucking fast. He's like got a 99% like reply rate. That's insane. All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to jump into the next sprint. So let's go ahead and do that, and I will see you on the other side of 17 minutes. So here we go. All right, good job. We did it. Hi, Gabby. How are you today? Welcome in. Caressa Robinson, I also had a lot of luck with, but she closes her inbox fairly routinely. Yeah, I did check hers, and she's closed. But that's okay. I'll still throw Jim on there. I'll do Jim this next bout. Why not? Why not? Let me go look at his website and see if he's on his website, if it says that he's accepting sci-fi. Let's go. Distal. Jim. He looks like a friendly man. Oh, yeah, he's interested in literally pretty much anything, actually. On his website, he says that he's interested in literally anything and everything. Especially if you're an unrepresented minority. Anything unusual. And narrative nonfiction. That's the first guy that I've seen who's interested in nonfiction. Look at that. Thanks, Jim. Jim is great. Oh, God, I'm so sorry, Jace. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That's awful. Let me crack into that old query tracker. Crack it open. One of my teammates, there's 4 of his total, at least had the initiative to say hi. God damn, at least one person. Everybody else is like, fuck that shit. That's literally the devil. I even didn't like group projects in person. Like, I would rather light myself on fire than do an in-person group project. Okay, is this chapter getting too chungus? Oh, 3,400. It's okay. I got one more paragraph. This is gonna be a longer chapter, but this could be. I put together a task list and dropped it in the chat space for us. Here's hoping the other 2 classmates fucking respond. Well, what happens if they don't? Y'all just do the project by yourself and then effectively be like, hey, so these 2 people sucked? Like, god damn. Yeah, you just gotta be like, they suck. Me and this other person are doing it by ourselves. Like, fuck it. Okay, there we go. Now we're done. Done with that chapter anyway. I too dislike group projects, but it's usually because I always wound up doing the whole damn thing by myself. Exactly. Because you're like, I'm not failing. I don't want to. Fuck you guys. Okay, cool. So now we're on to the next chapter, and if I can keep going, honestly, I'm going to be very pleased with myself. I don't think I'll get through this entire chapter. But, you know. But yeah, now we're at 99k, so... Ooh. I want to go play Pokemon. I don't want to grade. I just want to play a Pokemans. That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't know. Okay, so now this next portion of this is the fight with... Oh, actually, this is kind of like... Oh, I'm almost done. I actually literally have 3 chapters before this book is finished. I think I'm actually going to meet my December deadline. And then I have to do, effectively I have to trim this. And then I have to start another query list. Or I'll start querying this, I think, after I get done. When do I start querying this book? March. So... And I do need to do a, like, proof edit of this thing. I'm not going to do a line edit of this because it's already been through a line edit, but I'm going to see if I can get my editor to do just, like, a regular proof edit on it to make sure it's not, like, unreadable. No weird grammar errors or anything. Or if anybody wants a proof editing job, let me know. I'll see if Lena wants to do it. But I don't know. I should ask Delane first. I don't know if they're busy. We'll see. I thought I wanted the rest of this burrito, but it turns out I do not. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and, let's see, roll for another sprint. If we get one that's under 20 minutes, then I can do one for the rest of the stream. Roll, 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 roll. Oh, it's like 11. You know what? I'm going to set one for 15. And then we'll get started here. And then we'll have 5 minutes to chat before we leave. So let's go ahead and do one more final baby sprint. And I will see everybody on the other side of this. Good luck, and I will talk to you soon. Hello, we did it! Hi, Cal, how are you? How's it going? Headache. No! No! Ah, Ginger Clark. That was the other cold query request I got for Spider Island. Okay, let me go check it out. Let me go see what Ginger got. Show me what you got. Ginger. Is she on my list? No, she's not. Ginger. She doesn't have a wish list. Oh, she has a special focus on science fiction, though. Weird. Yeah, so in her case, too, the query tracker just isn't updated appropriately, it looks like. Which is unfortunate. So now, Ginger's on my list. Go, Ginger! Yeah, is query tracker truly the best? Not necessarily. But you know what? That's okay. Ginger. I'm gonna go see really quick. Let's see. Hello. Who I'm querying this week. It looks like I'll do both of those. I don't see why not. I'll do Ginger. And I'll do Jim. I like how Jim uses query tracker too. I like it when I don't have to write up the email. I'm almost done with discussion posts for my class. And then that's all that I can do until my teammates reply. Well, there you go. Oh, I love these part divides. I think for me, I prefer the ones in black and white because I think your value work is so strong. But if they're for case covers, I would go with color. Oh yeah, no, color. Hands down. Or, oh wait, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, I think for the interiors, I think I prefer black and white, actually. But the case cover looks fantastic. Yeah, it looks really, really good. I would stick with black and white, though. I just think the value work is really strong. Okay, I am so close to finishing this. I know that I shouldn't, and I should probably go do work. But it's gonna bug the shit out of me if I don't finish this, entire thing. So I'm just gonna keep, like, talking to you guys and finishing this, this chapter. Oops. It is also cheaper, though. That is true. Yeah, we're at 100,000 words now. RIP. There doesn't need to be a comma here. This is also the wrong form. That's fine. Oh! That's all I gotta say is just oogie. Why? You know that moment when you're dying and just hallucinating violently? What do you get when you eat all the potatoes? They're all gone! That's just all I have to say. Font's dying. Yeah, see, there's mint in this fucking, like, juniper-ass, Christmassy-ass fall thing, but it's not enough to make me want to die. It's, like, literally the perfect amount of mint. These guys are so good. I'm so close, y'all. I'm so close. Yay, you finished your homework. Yay, good job. You are the best. Oops. Okay. And now Fawn is dead. The end. That's the end of the book. The end. No, I'm just kidding. Look at that. 2 more chapters left. So then, let me see what my schedule is like, because I might be able to finish this book. Probably not next time, but in 2 weeks. I think. Oh yeah, next week I'm not doing anything. It looks like I'll get done on November 2nd. I'm going to be not streaming for a lot of Tuesdays. But alright. Well, that was good. Okay, so now we're at 101,000 words. Today I wrote a total of, let's see. Actually, you know what? I had written 5,121 words today. Cool, so I'm still on schedule. Let's... Okay, well, rip. All right, well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and go. I got to go do hot girl shit. By that, I mean grade a bunch of students' assignments, but we have 2 more chapters of this thing, and then this book is done. So if I had to guess, it's actually going to be probably around 108,000 words max, which means that I'm going to have to actually cut more like 20,000 words, which is not going to be great. So hopefully, or maybe 15,000. That's not great. But thank you to everybody who made the stream amazing, especially to Krista for following and raiding in with so many fun friends. And of course, thank you to everybody who hung out today. I will see you tomorrow for comic work. So if I see you, I see you. That would be amazing. I hope everybody has a good rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.